What's up, guys? Ghost Sniper here, back with some more gameplay. We're tuning with my good buddy Mindstorm here, with the brand new Tier 5 premium tank in the German tech tree, the Panzer V/4. So what do you need to know about this tank? Well, if you can see through the background, I'm pretty sure this is the hull of a Panther tank, or the VK3002M. Actually, I'll just do a quick check here, or I guess I won't do a quick check because he put me in a game. But this tank has the hull of the Panther, which I'm pretty sure it's the Panther. It has 85 millimeters of frontal armor, which is all sloped. So it's a very good hull armor. Like, you'll be getting bounces from everywhere. Actually got a couple steel walls the first day I played it. I think I got like 5 steel walls the first day I played this tank. What else you need to know? Well, you might be saying it has the hull of a Panther, or VK, I'm not sure. But it should be slow, right? Well, no, it's not slow. Top speed 55. The engine is 700 horsepower. And as you can see, we're going 44, 47, 45, well, somewhere around that area, up this slope. Which is, as you can see that leopard back there, I'm not sure if he's maxed or anything, but he's still behind us. We're reaching 50 on here. And let's see, you might be able to see the armor. There we go, we take one hit from the leopard out of all those shots he took. As you can see, we're having some gun depression problems. Because the front of this tank, I'm pretty sure has like 2-3 degrees gun depression. But if you turn the tank to the side like this and look down, as you can see, I'm pretty sure that's 6 or 7 degrees of gun depression. All you have to do is turn to the side. And well, you might have seen some videos on this tank. This tank is really good at ramming other tanks. Like, when I say really good, I mean it excels at ramming other tanks. You know what? I'll just show you guys. I'm gonna see if I can ram this Panzer V/4. Or this Panzer IV, I mean. We'll see what we can do. Look at that. 542 ourselves. And got some extra hits from the Coven or the Leopard there. Ramming in this tank is so fun. You can one-hit Hetzers with the ram on full health, Covenanters, you name it. They will be down, and they would be like, what the heck just happened? But there is a weak spot in this tank. It's not the hull or anything, but it's the turret. It has 50 millimeters of frontal armor on the turret, which is, I mean, it's not bad. Some tanks, well, you will be facing tier 4 tanks, so it depends which gun they're using, but for the tier 5 tanks, it would be very easy to pen your turret. But the one thing I've noticed is, no one aims for your turret. I don't know why. I've had, I think, 100 games in this so far. I got it yesterday, but yeah, I think I have 100 games in it. And, or not 100, sorry, 50 games. But no one aims for my turret. They aim for my hull. I have no idea why. The turret also has that funky spaced armor thing going outside, the little parts of steel or whatever. I'll show you, but pretty sure it acts good for HE. But as for the turret, it's not strong. Just aim for the turret if you see this on the battlefield. So you can see the funky little parts of steel there. And the gun. So, see that Panzer III/4 right there? It is the same gun on that. As you can see, it even looks the same. The penetration on this gun is good. Like 110 on AP, and I'm pretty sure 150 on APCR, which is fine. You're also very high up. This tank's turret is high, so if you're looking down on an enemy, it's very easy to pen their hull, especially the KV-1s, because their hull has this funky angling on it. But if you're looking down at it, it's really easy, because if you're looking down, the hull of the KV-1 would actually be flat for you. But that would mean you'd have to turn sideways because you get no depression off the front. It's not a big, like, usually, if I know there's people in front of me, I only leave my hull sideways if I know they've shot, so they're reloading and I don't get shot in the side. This tank does have 40 millimeters of side armor, and it does have that spaced armor, if you can see right there, the little spaced armor skirts. But they don't really act as armor, well, they're armor, but they don't have a lot. I think that should be like, I don't know, 5 millimeters or something, like the bare minimum. It's just there so splash damage doesn't really do a lot of damage. Just showing you the depression off the side here. It's still not a lot, but it works. German tanks don't have a lot of depression anyway. There's also that big cupola on the turret, but the turret itself is so weak, you shouldn't really be needing to aim at the cupola. As you can see, these tanks are pretty darn fast, and they weigh 40 tons. The only tank you don't want to be ramming in this, at tier 5, is probably the T1 Heavy, because it does weigh 50 tons. And the KV1, but I just do it for the lulz. Other than that, you shouldn't be ramming. You should, okay, let me rephrase this. If you want to ram, but don't do it if you're gonna die. Unless you know 100% your team's gonna win. Then, yeah, sure, go for it. Like here, I would love to ram this guy in the butt, but this game is so close. I'm pretty sure they're gonna win. Because they do have 2 tanks above. Or they have 2 tanks more than us. But, we'll see. I don't want to get a lot of shots. See, pretty sure he tried to aim for my turret, but I'm moving back and forth, so he missed. There's a tank coming up behind us, or... Huh, no idea. I saw that. Oh, there's a leopard there. Well, I want to clear this area out first, so I'll go up here, help my buddy out. Where'd that M8A1 go? It should be around here somewhere. I'm not too worried about him, though. The T-34 is the main guy I'm worried about. As you can see, this tank is really fast. It's heavy and fast. Oh, massive frame drops there. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Don't want to jump into my buddy there. And we bounce a shot from the back of a T-34. Unfortunate. But, we won't let that bother us. Just a little love bump there, and we still do a lot of damage. Where's the... Oh, okay. There he is. I want to see if I can ram him. Uh-oh, I don't think I'll be able to. Nope, I won't be able to. There we go. Still take the kill, though. Whew. This tank is really fun to play. I would, like... If you want to just buy a tank that makes decent credits, but it's extremely fun, I would suggest getting this tank. Because, to tell you the truth, all the tier 8 tanks like the IS-6, the Love 8, the T-26E4, I think they're more for grinding credits than having fun. But the lower tier premium tanks like this one, or maybe the TOG even, and the Valentine, those are more tanks to have fun in. And I can assure you, if you buy this tank, you will not be disappointed. Because this tank has everything you could ever want. So this will be the last gameplay for this tank. You know all you need to know about it. It's not even that expensive. Make some decent credits. I do run chocolate and gas, which does take away your credit earning capability. But I'm not really here for making credits. I'm here for having fun, which is easy at tier 5, because not being rude or anything, there are a lot of noobs at tier 5. Not noobs, they're learning the game still, so I wouldn't say they're noobs. But wait, isn't that a noob? Okay, I have no idea. Well, they're learning the game, let's just leave it at that. So I was going to cap this base, but then I just remembered after seeing this Cromwell, we're in a tier 6 matchup. I actually did not even look at the leaderboard. So I'm trying to get this Cromwell here. Going to angle my hull armor to him. Get a nice shot into him. German accuracy, you know. I think there's a tank behind me. There is. Oh, shoot. Okay, yes, there is. I did overexpose myself. I'm pretty far ahead. Yep, I'm dead. In tier 6 matches, I'm not really sure. There's just so much They're higher caliber guns. There's the derp guns like the this KV-1S and the KV-2 here. I have been one-shotted by a KV-2. I'm embarrassed to say. I did overextend my armor, but that's just stuff you're gonna have to get used to because the higher you get into tiers, the more derp guns there's gonna be, the higher penetration. But you don't really see tier 6 a lot. I don't know if this tank has preferential matchmaking, but only 2 or 3 times out of 10 I see a tier 6 matchup. Other than that, it's just always tier 5. But it can handle tier 6 well, unless you're being stupid like me and don't check the leaderboard, don't check for tier 6s. Always check that. I don't know why I didn't. If I was there and there were only tier 5s and I was on that side, me and Mindstorm would have been able to handle that really well. But as for the tier 6s, they're just gonna swarm you. There's nothing you could do about that. But that's about it, guys. There's the review on the Panzer V/4. You know, if you want it, get it. It's I would suggest getting this over the Edelweiss and Nameless tanks because those tanks I think are more of a collector's item and they're pretty darn expensive here in Canada. They're like 30 bucks. So, nah, I'm not gonna get it. This is the one for me, the Panzer V/4. But that's about it, guys. That's all you need to know about the Panzer V/4. And you'll be hearing more from me in about a week from, yeah, probably a week from now. I'm not gonna tell you the tank though, that's a secret.